Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's weather forecast, we're going to be talking about the tropics, but we still have Francine around, which is likely going to be intensifying these next couple of hours, possibly turning into a Category 2 hurricane, especially before it reaches the southern part of Louisiana. So I hope you guys in southern Louisiana are prepared for this system. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so that way you are notified whenever I do go live, especially so that way you guys can stay safe, because I might as well do a live stream as soon as it starts making landfall in Louisiana, which I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening later today. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And then I will also, you know, be doing some live updates after Francine. I don't know if I will, but if I do, I'll talk about everything that happened after Francine. So make sure to do that, and don't forget to like my videos as well, or leave any questions, comments, or concerns. Whether you have something to ask me or you want to tell me something about, feel free to leave that down below, as long as it's respectful. But like I said, we do have Francine still around in the tropics. We are still watching these two other waves over here near Africa. One of them looks to potentially head toward the Caribbean, but could very well move out to sea as well, because some of the models do predict both. So this one down here might be a little bit more concerning, especially as it makes its way into the Caribbean. This may even be a long track hurricane. We'll just have to see what exactly happens. But because it's south of this line right here, this will likely move more towards the west, unfortunately. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one, and especially this one, as it does have a greater chance of development. So we'll definitely continue to keep you guys updated with these ones as we do get closer. But let's go ahead and look at what we can expect with the rest of Francine, okay? And as you guys can see, for Francine, a lot of these models are all over the place. Look at this. Some of them show it going up to the north. Some of them showing it making that turn towards the lower Ohio Valley, which is mainly just one model. And even a couple show them making it a turn towards, Tennessee, Alabama, and even into the Panhandle of Florida. So we don't really know exactly where this is going to go. We don't have agreement on it really going anywhere. So I think the best thing for everyone to do, especially if you live in the lower Ohio Valley, lower Midwest, including Illinois and Missouri, and as well as the deep South, the best thing to do is at least be prepared just in case. That doesn't mean there's a guarantee that you will get hit by the system. That just means it's always good to prepare for the worst, just in case the system brings any flooding, heavy rainfall, and even some isolated tornadoes, which we actually do have a threat for some isolated tornadoes down here towards Alabama, and we will talk about that as we head into tomorrow. Now, let's go ahead and look at the intensity of this system, okay? This is what it is about right now, okay? We are talking pretty much a Category 1 hurricane, and as you can see, these models show it that it will continue strengthening up to a Category 2 hurricane, unfortunately, and then after that, it will likely die down pretty dramatically all the way down to a tropical storm, and then more in the way of a tropical depression. So we'll really just have to see what happens by the time it passes Louisiana to see if it still can hold itself together. But because of the jet stream and because of those winds, this will more than likely not survive at all, especially as it makes its way towards southern Illinois. Let's now go ahead and take a look at what we are seeing right now with Francine. And as you guys can see, this has already strengthened to a Category 1 hurricane. And like I said, this is more than likely going to turn into a Category 2 hurricane by the time it reaches those warmer waters. And that brown area that you see around that X, which indicates the eye of the storm, means that there is hurricane force winds. This is usually where most hurricane force winds are, is pretty much around the eye part of the hurricane. So if you guys are in line with the eye, which will more than likely be between Morgan City and Lafayette, Louisiana, you guys need to be on very high alert, especially if you guys are going to be under a hurricane warning. That mainly includes these coastal areas right here, as you guys can see. So definitely get prepared, and definitely try to make some plans, make a kit, do all that stuff, so that way you guys can stay safe from the system, which we will go over at the end. Let's go ahead and look at the storm surge now, and this is what we can expect with the storm surge. How much, waves will come onto shore, bringing that much feet of water. Okay, we're talking almost 10 feet potentially of storm surge occurring right here by the Vermilion Bay area in Louisiana. And then we continue to see those pretty bad storm surges continue across southern Mississippi and of course southern Alabama as well, unfortunately. And then even a little bit of storm surge can't be rolled out by the panhandle of Florida, so we'll definitely need to be watching those areas as well. But we're mainly going to be focusing on the southern part of Louisiana for the worst storm surge, so make sure you guys are on high alert for that. And like I said, it's really good to make plans, know what to do, and to also make safe things, make an emergency kit and things like that, so that way you guys can stay safe. Let's now go ahead and look at a rainfall totals, and as you guys can see, for the total rainfall, we can expect there to be anywhere from 4 to 6 inches across parts of Mississippi and Louisiana, but there is even some embedded 6 to 8 inch totals in parts of eastern Louisiana, as you guys can see, with even some possible totals of 8 to 12 inches of rainfall, especially in between Lafayette and Morgan City, where that eye is going to be. So you guys in those areas need to be on high alert, like I said, not only for those hurricane force winds, but also for major flash flooding, which is going to be the most likely area to see it. So make sure to be aware of both things, because like I said, this is not going to be a very fun event at all. You guys need to prepare right now before this reaches your guys' area. Let's now go ahead and look at the greatest flash flood potential for the next 3 days. And as you guys can see, for the next 3 days, we can expect some pretty big flash flooding to occur across parts of eastern Louisiana, heading into southern Mississippi, including the Jackson region. Jackson could very well see some pretty big flash flooding as well, especially if this thing continues to make landfall and even, continue to stay strong, is probably what I should have said, as it does make its way toward Jackson. And then there's still some question marks in these areas, whether we'll get anywhere from 4 to 6 inches or whether we'll see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. It really just depends on your location, but I think the best area to see flash flooding will be Memphis, Tennessee, as you guys could see anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of rainfall in some areas. Now, let's finally go ahead and look at your hurricane preparedness, okay? Now, I know I did tell you guys to, do some of these throughout the video, but we're gonna really go over it now, okay? The first step is to make a plan. That means to evacuate, okay? Fill up with gas, pack food, so that way you guys can stay safe. Those would be the best things to do to get out of the greatest danger of a hurricane, is to evacuate, like I said, and that does include filling up with gas, packing food, and bringing all that stuff with you, so that way you guys can survive for a few days, because sometimes these hurricanes do last for a very long time. But if you can't evacuate, or if you don't want to, you need to make sure you have a safe spot in your home, or make sure to ask and get permission to stay safe in a certain area, so that way you guys can stay safe from it. But your best choice is to really just evacuate right there, as that would probably be your best choice, especially because flooding will also be a huge concern, because flooding in a basement can occur a lot, especially with a hurricane. So that's why not being in your basement is going to be a great place. And then for the second step, okay, this is build a kit. This practices like packing an emergency kit, bringing a lot of food with you, all that stuff to make sure you have a way to survive, and also to make sure you stay safe just in case you get any injuries and things like that. That would be a great thing to bring with you even when you go to evacuate. So make sure to do that as well. And then the last one, probably the most important one, but still, going to be extremely important with these other ones, is to stay informed. Okay, stay informed is a very good, one, because then you will know what's going on. You'll know, about when to get prepared, because then you'll get notified whenever there's a hurricane warning, when there's a hurricane watch, things like that. So make sure to stay informed about the hurricane, so that way you guys know what to do. But like I said, the best thing to do is to evacuate, make an emergency kit and take that with you, and to also stay informed as well. All those things would be the best. But like I said, if you can't, then you're just gonna have to figure it out from there and try to figure out your safest spot. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's weather forecast. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, I would like it if you guys would please press that subscribe button down below if you are new here to the YouTube channel. But if you haven't subscribed already and you have been on my channel for a long time, don't forget to click that subscribe button as well, because I will keep you guys updated every day on my channel. Also, don't forget to click that like button down below as well. I do appreciate you guys clicking that on my last few videos, so thank you guys very much for doing that, but still continue to do so. And also, don't forget to leave any comments, questions, or concerns. If you guys have any questions about Hurricane Francine, I will definitely answer those for you. I can even answer questions about if you guys need help trying to figure out what to do, but you guys should already know what to do, especially because I just told you. So make sure to do all that, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will continue to keep you guys updated.